So yeah, I just did a Uber run, a couple of them. And I talked to a lot of people. Like I say, usually 1 out of 8 people have a spark of wanting to know some code or some information about what this place is, And this lady I just dropped off, she's from Nepal, and she really has a desire to know the truth about this place. And I realized during these few rides I've had today, I realized I need to be kind of nicer how I say things, because not everybody's a Bible believer, but all knowledge, if anybody's seeking the truth, eventually it leads back to God, it leads back to Jesus. But not everybody's searching or seeking like this lady. She's not saved, but she wants to know the truth, I told her I'd email her PDFs or explanations or whatever. But the source is right in front of us. If you look at that car, there's many parts to make the whole. If you look at that house, there's many parts to make the whole. You got tires, you got seats, you got windows, you got 2x4s, you got shingles, you got electrical, plumbing. Many parts make the whole, right? And if you take each little part, whether it's electrical, plumbing, just like when in electrical and plumbing, the connectors, you got male and female connectors, right? The electricity flows, the plumbing flows, the water flows. So there's root words. There are root words in every piece of that car. The electricity flows, the tires, the air in the tire. There's roots. There's root words in everything that you break down, the parts. But inside each root word is the same root word no matter what you look at. In other words, what I'm saying is, if I break that tree down to its root words, it's going to be the same if I break down that house into its root words. It's eventually going to go back to the same root. Now the scientists, the mathematicians or whatever, the physicists, they're going to say, oh, it goes back to atoms and electrons and quarks and eventually to a wave. And that's what happens when you break stuff down to its root. You realize it's a wave function. Where did the wave function start? The lamb slain before the foundation of the world. And that wave function, it was all possibilities. And all those possibilities were here before you ever appeared. And so you're just in series and sequence after Source, Jesus, walking it out down here. You're walking a path. Like right now I'm walking, right? I'm walking. You walk your path. I walk my path. Jesus walked his path. We're all walking a path. But we're actually on the same path. Doesn't matter if it's this road or this dirt. Still walking a path. And the path is the pa. When you see Jesus, you see the Father. The TH is the ethereal realm. So even though I'm walking in 3D, a path down here in 3D, I'm actually walking in spiritual at the same time. The path is spiritual. The path, the true path is union with God, walking with Christ, the footprints in the sand, right? So as you walk this path, what happens? You change. If you're saved, you change from glory to glory. If you're not saved, you're being birthed from the flesh mind into the spirit mind, but the flesh has to die. Your own understanding has to die. Your ideas have to die. See how that branch is hanging off onto the road? But it's tied to the trunk of the tree. So in electrical work, you got branch circuits. In plumbing work, you got branch piping. So everything's a branch. You're a branch, a piece cut off from God, from source. And just like these trees have branches, you're a branch. And there's many branches reaching out to the world with some truth. The saved person already knows, if they read their Bible, they already know the truth. The whole truth, the holographic truth. That Jesus alone saves by faith in his finished work. $2,300 for that car. Everything works. I'm sitting here talking about spiritual stuff, and in the background you hear somebody doing cursing, using God's name in vain. Using God's name in vain. See, the flesh creatures, they need each other, but they hate each other, and they eat. It's a dog-eat-dog world, right? They're always fighting each other and Jerry Springering each other. But God is trying to move you out of that into the spirit walk. God is moving you from the flesh to the spirit, from 3D to 5D and higher. Time doesn't, 4D, time is just a construct. It's the only reason you experience time is because you need the cycles to birth. But once you hit source, there's no time, there's no space. Every moment is the now. I've proved it on my walks. I can actually see something. So there's a bottle, right? So if I meditate on this bottle and I think about this bottle, right? Since time, every day is the same, every moment's the same, this bottle has to appear in series and sequence, right? Another bottle has to appear in the hologram because everything is the now. And everything repeats. Everything's a birthing. It's already been. Deja vu. You put your shoes on yesterday, you put them on today, right? Repeat. It's the same. You can actually see the future by seeing the now. And you can see the past. You can see the now by seeing the past, and so forth. So I saw a bottle. Oh, there we go. I was wondering where it was at. Here it is. See it? It's all smashed up. I saw that, but it was not a bottle. So I just called it out. So I was over there, and I said the bottle's going to repeat. There it is. I just showed you in real time. You might say, well, this is because there's water bottles everywhere. Exactly. There's grass everywhere. There's trees everywhere. Everything is happening now. There's signs everywhere. There's telephone poles everywhere. There's clouds everywhere. There's rocks everywhere. Exactly. It's a fractal. There's a bag. Somebody threw a bag out. We'll see what's in the trash can. Another bag. It might be the same bag, but it's a bag. See what I mean? You already know what's going to happen before it happens because it's already happened and it's all happening now, and every day is the same. And every moment is the same. It's all cyclic. If you want to insert something into the tomorrow, let's say you want to insert something to appear tomorrow, you insert it today. You insert today what you want to appear tomorrow. And if you do it enough in series, in sequence, it's going to appear as a series, like a train. Sequence. You just keep inserting into the program. 3D is a program. The flesh mind is a program. You keep inserting into the 3D the now, and it has to appear. At first, when I saw it, it was exciting. It's like, oh, wow, this is magic. You thought, well, this is magic. It looks like magic. It looks like magic, but it's not magic. It's the way the universe works. If you want to call God magic, I mean, God is everywhere. The truth is everywhere. The Holy Spirit is everywhere. The color green is everywhere. The color red is everywhere. You want to call that magic? Go ahead. If you want to call it magic, you can call it magic if you want to. So we just saw a cup over there. I said, see the cup? Now the cup appears right there. Now we see a can. We also see a can, a drink can. So when I turn this corner, it's going to be either a cup or a bottle or a drink can. Even when you show people in real time, they still can't believe it. They still can't believe it. Series, sequence. In series after Christ. Look at those trash cans repeating. Look at them. They're in series, right? It's the only thing that you couldn't function if it didn't. Look, in Him we live and breathe and have our being. You couldn't function without the series and the sequence. The chain on that fence, it repeats. You couldn't function without the series or the sequence. Notice a piece of plastic, little cup. They were eating some food or something. So what did I notice? Plastic bottle, drink can. What else did I notice? I forgot what that other thing was. just getting some exercise. And the storyline will push you. The storyline will push you to see that series. Like, instead of walking up there, that guy's cleaning his car. I didn't want to be talking and on the phone in front of him. Let's see what happens right here. The storyline will actually push you into that series or that sequence, because the storyline is trying to birth in the copy. There's a bottle. I don't remember what I was talking about. There are two right there, two plastic bottles. That's not a drink can, but that's a drink bottle. There's a broken cup. I don't remember if that's what I forgot what I was talking about. It has to appear. There's a bucket. Look at that. There's a cleaning bucket. Look at that. You might, as you're listening to this 5 years later, you might see a cleaning bucket in front of you as I say it. You might look to your right, look to your left, and there's a cleaning bucket. It doesn't matter if it's time doesn't really exist. Time only exists to the flesh mind. Because the flesh mind has not birthed into the spirit mind. Think about the angels. It's all instantaneous stuff with the angels. Everything's now. Everything is the now. Gray, green, and brown trash cans. Gray, green, and brown. Just like down there. The city has to do that. You say, well, the city did. Yeah, exactly. They have to do series and sequences and stuff. Part of the game, part of the program. The seed you would plant has to appear. The seed you plant has to appear. The holographic seed that you plant in the wave function has to appear. Because Earth plane 3D is not 5D, even though it is instantaneous into 5D, it might take a few cycles to birth into 3D. But the seed that you plant has to appear, because the wave function is all possibilities, and the reflecting pond, you're in it. That's why it's reflecting pond. Reflecting pond. You're in it. Reflection. Reverberation. So you get to a point that you either are going to step into worship, You gonna step into worship? Or are you gonna just worship the flesh in the earth plane? If you worship Mother Earth, you will become bitter. Because this place is not meant to be worshipped. This place is a birthing system. If you worship a person, you're going to be disappointed. This place is not to be worshipped. If you worship a company, you're going to be disappointed. Oh, I got a job with Amazon or UPS. You cannot worship anything in the 3D because it will pass away. It will go away. Let's see what I got in my trash can. I got a cup or a something in here. Look at that. The very thing. Look at that. Got a bottle and a cup. And an eating cup. The eating cup. Something. I just said that. The three things that I saw down here is in my trash can. You should be like shocked. I didn't know I put that in. I forgot I put that in there. Shazam. And I don't even know if I put it in there. Somebody walking down the road might have put it in there because I don't remember doing that. Shazam. Mind blown. You should be saying, my mind is blown. The very things that I was just talking about appeared in the trash can. And I don't remember putting them in there. I might have, but I don't remember. And they appeared right there on the street.